Welcome to the video, everybody. This is training week 6 in the lead up to my first ever official powerlifting competition. Now here we have me squatting, and in the last couple of weeks a lot of what I've been discussing is the bar placement on my back. Now in this week we will talk about it a little bit more, but I think I find my groove. I think I find what I need to do to get it in the right place, and now it's not moving around anymore. I'm not getting a mark across my back because there's no shift of the bar, therefore it can't rub against my skin. So this was like 160 for 3. The idea behind this 3 is that they're like perfect reps, they're like competition reps. So they should be going down to depth. Now I think I'm hitting parallel, but for competition you need to hit below parallel. So the second rep there was better, and then this third one, they're not. You don't always have to go super deep during training, as long as you're getting at least 2 parallel. But on the day, if you don't bury it, if you don't put it to where it needs to be, you're going to be in trouble. So here it is from the side. It's up to you if you think I'm in depth or not. But I'm hitting parallel on that first one, but I think I need to go deeper. And that second one, with these shorts on, it's hard to say, but it could probably go a little deeper, if I'm honest. Now, these, I complain about them every week. I don't like them, but they're really good for core stability, which is something that I lack because of my ileostomy. So a lot of the time I get questions about my ileostomy and training with it. I didn't get to this stage in my strength straight away. It took a long time. I think I've been training now for about 4 years. So lifting these kind of weights has taken a long time. It's taken a lot of trial and error in my ileostomy, and I don't really do any direct ab work. Well, I kind of do now, but I never did do any direct ab work. So stuff like the overhead squat is really good because it's indirectly working your core. Now these pause squats are at, I think, 150 kilograms, which is just crazy that I'm doing this for reps. And they felt pretty bad. Now, in the next, because there's 2 squat sessions in this week, in the next squat session, I will talk about that bar placement. Now here, you didn't see that, but watch my hands. Watch my hands. See that shift, that tiny shift. One more close up. That shift, when I unracked it myself, of this 110 as a warm-up was quite scary. And this is why I like training with other people. I like getting handoffs, because that tiny little bloop was, with a really heavy weight, could have been bad, and that's why I also don't do a suicide grip. So here we do it. This was my opener for my last competition. I'm here doing it for 2-ish reps. I got a little bit of help. If you didn't notice, but I hit the powerlifting safety bars here on the last one, so we've moved them down. I've changed the angle because my coach thought I was caving my chest in. I was like letting the bar like bring my chest in. So you can see on these reps, I'm keeping my chest big. I reset my chest. I pause on my second one, and they move really quick and they move really well. Here it is again from the side. This is the next reps, and you can just see that the bar path is a lot better. And yes, it does slow down, but it does move. The thing is, when I mess up, it's because I'm pushing in the wrong line, and that's something I need to do. Like, I'm pushing straight up here. It's supposed to go back and up. You see it goes back, and then I try and push it away from me, and Jay isn't really helping me here. He's got his hands on it to make sure that I know I'm not going to hurt myself, but I have to push that through, and that was really, really hard. I actually look like I lift in this video. And then he tells me what I was doing wrong, because Jay's one of the personal trainers at my gym, and we get back to it. Now, I do the same mistake again. I think like it goes back, but then straight up. That's a good rep. But then look at the bar path of this one. It's straight up, yeah, and then I struggle. Jay kind of pulls it back into line for me, and then lets me push it all the way through. So that's 125 for 2-ish reps, which is, it's almost my PR in comp with a close grip. This, you can't see it, which is a shame, but I have a bottle strapped to my chest. Not a glass bottle, but a plastic bottle, so if my coach heard it crinkle, then technically he said I was dead. So I had to do this for 3 reps on 112.5, and yeah. Now I want to talk about Gravitas. It's an app I've been using to track all of my workouts. I'm not promoting them, like they're not paying me or anything, but I thought I'd let all you guys know that even though I'm a little bit behind with my videos, the reason why I can go back and I know what I've lifted and how it felt is because I can track all of this on my phone. You can make your own workouts because they have every single exercise listed, and you can also buy workout programs. There's like the Kaizen training one that I've done before. There's the novice bodybuilding stuff. There's some really good things in there. It's customizable. It tells you when you PR without you having to put it in. You can write little comments. It's just really good. And I would just say that over me deadlifting, doing some reps, some simple rep work. Yeah, this is off blocks, which I'm not very good at because this is my sticking point. But this 157.5 felt really good. I'm still doing the problem of my hips coming up and me being too far over the bar. Wow, I do look like I lift. I'm actually the heaviest I've been for a while. I'm dieting at the moment into the comp because I'm a little bit heavier than I should be. Here I'm about 96 kilograms. Um, I'm very lucky. My arms and my legs always seem to stay lean, but my stomach is where all the fat kind of goes, and my face, but I cover that up with a beard. Okay, so like I said, these felt really good, but it's going to take me probably years of practice to get better at deadlifts. It's just one of those things. Now, Jay was overloading his back with his rows. We were using straps and we were using some momentum to get some heavier weight. However, I wasn't feeling it. I weren't feeling it in my back. So instead, I went down to a lesser weight and I controlled the movement a little more, and I felt it way more in my lats. And Jay comes over, and I believe, yeah, he comes over and he's like taps me. He's like, "This is where I try," and he's trying to like you retract the scapula and keep it retracted whilst doing the pulls, and that felt really good. Okay, so here's the second bench. Here's the second squat day of the week. Now, squats in this day were feeling so good that I didn't actually put my belt on for the first couple of sets. And yeah, what I figured out is that you see where I'm like jamming myself into the bar here with 1 foot under and then put 2 under. That's what I used to do. But what I was doing in the weeks leading up to this is I jam myself into the bar, I then get under it with both feet, and then I'd move that placement again, which would set everything out of line, which would then make it feel weird. So I need to put my head under the bar with 1 foot in front of me, get my positioning, jam myself into it, feel the bar against my back, pull myself in, then get underneath it. I believe these squats are a lot more like comp wise. I'd say that I'm hitting depth on every single one of these. Pretty happy with that. So yeah, the bar path, the bar position, sorry, is a lot better these days. Even because we're on week 8 now, and we'll be putting up week 7 straight after this video comes up. So if you watch this one, week 7 should be up at the same time because I'm trying to catch up those couple of weeks because it was my 30th birthday. So I've moved up from the 50 kilograms now, and I'm doing 60, and the 60 kilograms feel good, but my shoulders don't like it. So here's some pause squats, and I don't know if you'll notice, but my ankles they're not coming up, but they're coming in. And I think it might be because I'm a little bit wider than I need to be. But we're going to do a little zoom in a second, looking at my ankles, because it was Donna, another PT at the gym. Well, she goes to the gym, but she has a PT qualification, and she's the strongest person in the gym. So I listened to her. So we're going to zoom in on my feet, and we're just going to watch it because I'm really trying to think of pushing out. But you can just see that the angle of my ankles, and this is what I mean. This is the type of stuff that you try and improve over weeks and weeks and weeks. You see the shift in the ankle. They're not coming up. They're going in. So I'm bleeding power. So it's something that I'm concentrating on the next couple of weeks. So this is the last training day of the week. It's an overhead press. If you don't do overhead presses, if you want something to help you with your bench, this is it, because it really does focus on your front delts. And in this workout, I actually hit a PR of 65 kilograms for 3 reps. And you can see I'm not using any leg drive. I'm very shaky at the top because I'm not used to like being in that position. And you can see I kind of rushed that second rep. The last one, I hold it for a little bit longer and I put it back. And, that's a good PR for me. I'm pretty happy. Overhead press is very humbling because you can't really mong it up. You can't just throw on loads of weight. And then just this is the end of the video, guys. Doing some pull-ups. Now I left the pull-ups in because I remember when I could not do pull-ups a couple of years ago. I could not do pull-ups at all. So for the people watching this thinking, wow, Joe, you're doing these weights that I know I can't do, that's not true. You can do these weights. You've just got to be consistent and train over years and years. And I know that sounds maybe disheartening, but look how far I've come. I literally couldn't do a pull-up, and now I can. I can do multiple sets and reps of much heavier weight, and my body composition has obviously improved. So guys, if you're looking at this thinking I'll never do that, that's not true. You can do it, and I believe in you. Now, if you've liked the video, please like it. If you've got to this point, please like it. I've actually run out of footage. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.